Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. We are group 1 from K1. My name is Rabiana Jalil. I and my group member are going to talk about the use of autonomous system in maritime industry. What is autonomous system? Autonomous system is a technologies that introduced in line of the fourth technology development called Industry Revolution 4.0 or called as IR 4.0. Autonomous technologies is a system that using the smart automation system and entirely controlled by human using computer system and the smart machine. This autonomous system technology is focusedly aimed to increase the productivity, efficiency, and increase both of cost and risk reduction in the workplace. So I and my group member are decided to make a survey in a Port Klang fishing charter. Port Klang fishing charter is a recreation fishing spot that provide recreational fishing boat rental, and this company is not apply the autonomous system in their company services. We are send the survey by Google Form through email to collect data about their company staff opinion relate to the use of autonomous system, impact for the current and the future in maritime industry.
I will explain about the demographic part of respondent. This demographic is divided into gender, age, education background, job specification, department and experience. First, I will explain about the gender. Based on the pie chart, male is more than female, which is 53.3% for male and 46.7% for female. Second, I will explain about the age. Age divided by many categories, which is less than 21 years old to above than 50 years old. It shows the majority respondent in the age is 31 to 50 years old, which is 50%. Third, based on the pie chart about education background, is divided by many categories, which is PMR, SPM, STPM, certificate, diploma, degree, master degree, and others. The highest of respondent for education background is diploma and degree, which is 33.3%. For based on the pie chart about the job specification, this part is divided by many categories, which is manager, executive, operator, clerk, and other for staff. It shows the majority of respondent for job specification is for others, that is staff, which is 36.7%. Fifth, based on the pie chart about the department, this part is divided by many categories, which is transportation, warehouse, production, marketing, and others. Transportation, marketing, and production have the same value, which is 33.3%. Lastly, I will explain about the experience. Experience is divided by many categories, which is less than 1 year to above than 30 years. Based on the pie chart, 1 to 10 year is the highest of respondent, which is 56.7%.
Okay, my name is Nur Aina Shakila binti Cik Musa. Today, I want to present about the impact of autonomous system on the current on fishing port. There are two types of statement that we have been provided, which is advantage and disadvantage impact of autonomous system on the current on fishing port. There are 8 advantage impact autonomous system on the current. The first one is can improve working skill. it can be concluded that majority of the respondents have been agree on this statement. The second one is increase the profitability of the company. Majority of the respondents also agree with this statement. Next is reduce the cost. It can be concluded that majority of the respondents have been agree on this statement. Next is improve service efficiently. Majority of the respondents agree with this statement. Okay, the next one is can improve service qualification. Majority of the respondents also agree with this statement. Next is minimize the effect of shipping on the environmental. Majority of the respondents also agree with this statement. Next is an increased reliance on autonomy will reduce the chance for human error, thereby improving safety. Majority of the respondents agree with this statement. The last one is the use of technology increase. Majority of the respondents also agree with this statement. Okay, the next is the disadvantage, the impact of autonomous system on the current. The first one is increased production cost. There are 21 respondents agree with this statement. Okay, the second one is impact on low skill workforce. Majority of the respondents agree with this statement. The next one is there will be a large capital expenditure in initially investing in the technology. Majority of the respondents agree with this statement.
Based on the frequency distribution question, there are 19 over 30 respondents agree that impact on terms of replacing many needs to outperform the crew in terms safety, efficiency, and environmental protection, being the disadvantage of autonomous system on current. Majority respondents also agree that labor shortage for the maritime sector and the employees' dependence on the autonomous system also being the disadvantage of autonomous system on current.
I would like to share the impact of autonomous system in maritime industry on the future. There is 8 advantages and 7 disadvantages impact of autonomous system. The first one is autonomous system will attract more visitors from within and outside the country. Majority of respondents will agree, which has 60% of respondents will agree. Then autonomous system will increase the profitability of the company in maritime industry. There are 83.3% of respondents will agree. Next, autonomous system will minimize the effect of the shipping on the environment, which has 50% of respondents will agree and neutral. Other than that, the impact of the autonomous system will make the use of technology increase. For this impact, majority of respondents will agree, which has 73.3%. Next, operating with alternative fuel sources, zero emission technology in no ballast, which has 43.3% of respondents will agree. Next, autonomous ship will be essential for reducing carbon emission and save life, which has 43% of respondents will agree. Other than that, existences of autonomy comes the need for cybersecurity, which has 76.7% will agree. Next, autonomous system will make maritime economic growth, which has 86.7% will agree. And the last one is autonomous system is a better accessibility for maritime sector, which has 76.7% of respondents will agree.
Based on the frequency contribution question, it can be concluded that majority respondents agree that lack of manpower skill,
impact on ecosystem, impact on the marine environmental, increase the unemployment, the lack of crew will make maintenance of moving part incredibly difficulty, a long voyage and breakdown could in significant delay, also affect security and interaction with the port in response to incident, and next also can improve the safety, are being the disadvantage of autonomous system on future.
In conclusion, autonomous systems have pros and cons. Autonomous system has advantage in an industry such as increased processing power and reduce dependence on labor. This system can help many companies in achieve mission and give many benefit to an industry. However, autonomous system also have disadvantage to the labor force. This is because if the autonomous system used continuously, people will lose their job, especially low skill labor.